Hello YouTube. In this video I'm going to make a present for my daughter for Christmas, and I want to make 3 toadstools in a little group. My daughter seems to be quite into witchcraft and that kind of thing, so I thought instead of making her a Ouija board or anything like that, I thought this would be slightly more appropriate. This light coloured substance is called Milliput, and it's like a putty, and I just press into it with this ball stylus tool to get all those kind of pitting effects. The cork is just a round lid from a bell jar, but you could use pretty much anything for this base. The section that I textured is going to end up being moss, and I'll add a lot more later. So I'm going to be using Milliput for doing all of the modelling on this. This is silver grey, but you can use standard Milliput as well. I'm going to switch over to standard when I do the main toadstools. Standard is a little bit cheaper than the silver grey. Silver grey is better because it shows the detail more. So it's up to you what type you use. Milliput is a 2-part putty. You mix the 2 parts together in equal amounts and it sets rock hard at room temperature in about 4 hours. Okay, the next stage here was to make 3 holes in the cork base. I just used a little thing called a drill vise to do that. And obviously use a 2mm drill bit, and then you just feed the 2mm aluminium wire into the holes and you stick them in place with super glue. If you're going to buy super glue, don't buy the little tiny tubes because they run out just instantly. Try and buy a bottle like I just showed because it lasts a really long time. Right, this next stage is really straightforward. It's basically just making 3 long sausages of milliput and then pushing the wires through the center of each of them to make the main stems of the toadstools. You can kind of squash them on a little bit, to make them a little bit more interestingly shaped. And then you're just flattening some milliput to make the little tiny frills. Obviously, I'm going to be putting the tops on the toadstools as well, but I'll do that separately. You can see that I added more moss effect at the bottom of the toadstools with the standard milliput. Again, just pressing in with the ball stylus tool to give all the mossy kind of texture. And that also helps to stick the toadstools to the base. Next, I did the 3 main dome shapes for the top of each toadstool. I put those on and then I added all of the little bumps. So each bump is basically like rolling a little thin sausage and adding it on and then again pushing into it with a ball stylus tool to give it a bit of texture. I want to add gills underneath these toadstools at some point, but you can see at the moment they're just dead smooth. So the only other thing I've done here is make the edges of each toadstool quite sort of wavy rather than just be a completely smooth, perfect circle. So that's just a case of pushing some bits in and pulling some bits out to make it nice and wavy. Okay, next I did the gills, and for this you just take some milliput and press it underneath each toadstool to form like a very thin layer of milliput. Then I've got some modelling tools that are made of silicone, and one of them's got a good point on it, and you just drag the point through the milliput from the centre of each toadstool to get the radiating gill effect. Right, it was all made and ready to be painted, so I just started by painting the tops of the toadstools brown. It's quite a dark brown, and I end up changing my mind completely about the colours on this, but you might as well see all of the stages that I go through. I'm using System 3 acrylic paints to do all of the painting on this. So I start with this dark brown, and I quite often will do that. Start with a dark base colour, and then I dry brush lighter colours onto the top. So the brown colour that I used on the stems here is the darkest brown that I want to use on the stem, but because that was a lighter brown than the brown I'd used already on the tops, I also used that same colour to dry brush on the top of the toadstools and also paint all the gills underneath them. If you haven't done any dry brushing before, basically just take your worst paintbrush, the one that's all kind of frayed and bedraggled, and then you just put some paint onto that brush, and then you just rub your brush on a bit of kitchen paper until it's basically almost dry. And then you're just using what's left, just a tiny amount of paint, just to dust over all of the top surfaces. And it gives that effect like the light is catching it. Okay, next I painted the base black. You can't get much darker than that. And a lot of you, if you're new to painting, you might be thinking, well, the moss is going to be green. Why not paint the moss green? But actually, I quite often will start with just flat black because it gets into all of those, dark places, all the deep places, and then you can dry brush your colors over the top. And it gives you sometimes a much more effective kind of look of like what bits are dark and what bits are in highlight. Okay, you can see where I completely changed my mind about the colour, and I went into the tops of the toadstools with red, made them look much more like fly agaric, poisonous toadstools, and I think that works really well. I think my daughter will much prefer them looking like this as well, a lot brighter and a lot more poisonous looking. Okay, you can also see that they've got a shine to them. So right at the end, the last thing I did was give them a coat of super PVA glue, or you could use wood flooring PVA glue. Just makes them have that sort of wet look. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit like because it really helps my channel. Hit subscribe to see any videos that I post up in the future. Thanks to Milliput for sponsoring this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.